Trevor's endeavors are riling Ruth.
This guy wants sex all the time.
God. Every male likes to have a little bit of sex.
So we sent him on a blind date.
He wanted a blonde bimbo
And Trevor got clever.
These are Trevor's board shorts that he took off on our date and left in my car.
After Ruth is ruthless with her blind date.
I wrapped my legs around him and we just kept on kissing.
Will Ruth and Trevor be forever?
Every male likes to have a little bit of sex.
Or will they have a change of heart?
Welcome to Change of Heart. This is a show where couples in crisis voluntarily go on one blind date with someone new, so let's meet our couple. Now, they were buddies since high school, but they often fought, so odds of getting together seemed, well, not a lot. But 6 months ago in Vegas, he looked at her and thought, hey, you know what? This girl's pretty hot. Well, guess what happened? They hit the jackpot. Please welcome Trevor Francis and Ruth Herrera. Ruth, in this terrible rhyme I seem to be caught, please tell me why this pairing is beginning to rot.
Well, I have to tell you, this guy wants sex all the time.
Oh, gosh.
Everywhere, all the time.
Hey, if they got it, why not put out for it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a time and a place for everything, like family functions, dragging me into the bathroom, or I'd like to see the end of a movie.
Hey, I enjoy sex. Hey, every male likes to have a little bit of sex. You know what I mean? I'm human.
You're rather spontaneous.
Oh, definitely.
But is it always just about the straight sex, or what about some sweet talk or a little romance?
The only sweet talk is that she's always telling me what a loser I am because I dropped out of college. I mean,
I want somebody who I can have like a conversation with.
We have conversations. It's just that sometimes it leads the wrong.
Being your idol and stuff. I mean, I want to talk about world issues.
I can talk about world issues because I dropped out of college means I can't talk about world issues.
You can still have an opinion.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. World issues. Now, Ruth, he is honest and admits he's not college material, but is he always honest about everything like that?
This guy lies so much that he doesn't even know when he's telling the truth.
Well, he can't keep track.
No, like we hit a rock in the road, and then pretty soon it's like a deer, and he cooks it, and it's like Rudolph. You know what I mean? It's like the truth every once in a while.
Her stories are just so boring. I like to exaggerate the truth a little bit, make it fun.
He played one season of college baseball, and he's like, oh yeah, I was scouted by the majors, going to play professional.
That was a long time ago.
So Trevor, he's a little on the colorful side. Now, she says you lie all the time. What about the fact that maybe she's pulling your leg sometimes?
Oh, talk about pulling legs. She's always seeming to pull on her G-string out in the public. Look at this. We were at a club one time, right? I'm over there getting a drink at the bar, and she's dancing. She's got her fingers way up there, pulling out her G out of her pants.
Wait a minute. Maybe if he wasn't tugging at my underwear all the time,
well,
they wouldn't be right.
If they go up, I gotta pull them down. I mean, what do you do?
Sure,
definitely.
You want to be comfortable. Now, Ruth, what about when you're out in public and does he have opportunities to embarrass you?
You know, he doesn't treat me like a woman. He like pushes me around, trips me, farts in front of me.
Hold on.
I mean, I'm not a guy.
We started out as friends, and now we became into a relationship, and I'm used to it being friends, but
we're at a different level now. We've been together for 8 months.
That's something I gotta get used to.
He's admitting he needs to transform a little bit as far as the boyfriend material goes.
For sure.
That's good. Now, Ruth, he's doing something right, obviously, because that transition did happen. There must be something good.
Yeah, no, he's totally awesome, and nobody's quite there for me like he is. Like, and if something does happen, like we went to the river, we were fighting, he sang to me in front of everybody. Like, he's not afraid to just, when he does show it, he just really goes all out.
And just bust out in song in front of everyone. That's good. Very nice, Trevor. More moments like that maybe you need. What was it that made her win your heart?
She is just the most sweetest. You know, when I first met her, I usually look for women as in looks mostly. And she was the first girl that I actually noticed that deep down inside, she's just a sweetheart. I mean, it doesn't get any better. She's adorable, and I finally decided that looks aren't everything, and she's changed my mind on that.
Okay. All right, Ruth. So coming on the show, what are you hoping to get out of this?
I just, this has been the best and the worst times of my life, and he's awesome. I just don't know if it's worth the trouble, so we'll find out.
All right, is Trevor worth all that trouble? That's what we're going to find out. Now, coming up next, why did Trevor's date wear an itsy-bitsy, teeny-weeny, solid purple see-through bikini? We're going to find out next. Trevor and Ruth. Now, Trevor says that Ruth makes him feel stupid for dropping out of college and is always grappling with her G-string. So he set him up with a dropout's dream who keeps her hands out of her seam. Please welcome Claire Trotvetter. Hi, Claire. Claire, I got to ask you, what's that in your hand?
Well, these are Trevor's board shorts that he took off on our date and left in my car.
Oh, I
That's nice to know.
Thank you.
That was nice of you to return them, and that's awfully interesting that they happen to be left behind.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Ruth, what about Claire? Do you think that she could actually keep up with Trevor's sexual appetite?
He wanted a blonde bimbo, and
You're thinking maybe that's what she got. Okay. Claire, what about when you were talking to Trevor on the phone before you even met?
Well, he was great. I called him, and then he called me. He said, "Do you want me to call you back?" And so it's on my bill. And I
excuse
said,
me?
"Oh no."
Oh my gosh, this guy, like, he pages me even though he knows I'm home, so that I have to call him back so the long distance charge isn't on his phone bill.
Oh, but here he is picking up a long distance charge.
Exactly,
He was springing for it. And Claire, what about the date? Did he come get you?
No, I had to go
That's
there.
not a surprise.
And
Yeah, what's up with that? You set the date and you're gonna make her pick you up.
Yeah, I'm having problems with tickets right now. I gotta
Yeah,
pay 'em
problems
off,
with
take care of
tickets, our whole
business.
Yeah, he
relationship.
couldn't
I've been
drive.
driving around everywhere.
You're like
all the
chauffeur. You
time.
got speeding
Yes.
ticket problems. So Claire, on your way there, any problems getting to his house?
yes, he gave me the wrong directions. And
Oh, good
I
move,
got
Trevor.
Wait a minute, I have to tell you, he tells me that I'm the one that gets us lost all the time. Now we know the truth.
He can't even
that
give out
one was
good
my
directions.
fault
Yeah.
for sure.
All right.
Definitely, that was bad.
Now, what about the fact, Ruth, if you're driving him everywhere, do you get gas money for the trouble?
Oh, please.
No.
Like, maybe like
I've
a
given
couple
you
of dollars
that.
here. and
I
there.
always
He gives
offer.
his offer.
I
But I'll
do.
give it to you later, honey. I forgot my bank card.
Well,
you
if
know,
you're
he gives
gonna-
his friends gas.
Trevor
I think he's
filled
even...
my tank up.
Oh, he did?
Did you?
Wow, he made the long distance call and he filled up her tank. So.
It's okay. I see
She
how
drove a
this is
long
going.
ways for
All
it.
right, Trevor, let's go back to the date for a second now. Once Claire finally makes it to your place after getting lost, were you happy when she showed up? with her looks?
Yeah, she looked great. She was really small and petite. She looked, I mean, look at her. She's gorgeous. I mean, she fell up. And, it's different because Ruth needs to slim it down a little. You know, I like some small women and stuff. And, you know, I'm a big feet person as well, and I happen to look at her feet, and I like.
I
her
got
feet.
a woman's
And,
body. I mean,
you know, but
you want a little
Ruth's
girl?
feet, you know, I mean, you're in bed and stuff, and her scratchy heels are rubbing on you and stuff. I'm not into that.
Like clawing at you. Is that what it is?
maybe if we'd be somewhere other than bed.
All right, Claire, let me get your opinion of Trevor. What'd you think?
He has the perfect butt.
Perfect butt.
The only thing I didn't like was the goatee, but I think he's great looking. Yeah.
Other than that, you didn't make him shave or something like that.
Yeah.
So, Trevor, did you guys get to check your, your dates out each other in a
actually,
little more detail?
Yeah, we went down to the lake, and we were getting ready to go jet skiing, and I asked her to take off her top. You know, we were getting ready to go, and she was going to wear a bathing suit.
Always to get clothes off. It's for
Yeah,
Trevor
no, it was
needs.
just
Like
it
that's
was
all
just
it's
a
about.
bathing
He was like
suit.
swimming on the
No,
lake.
You gotta
nothing
take your
big.
clothes off.
Probably he has the idea though, so he could
Oh,
get
what are
you
you
check
gonna
out
swim in,
everything.
your
And
shorts?
Trevor, what'd she look like in the bathing suit?
Oh lordy, it was sort of it was a see-through bathing suit, and so I
I'm not surprised.
and I advised her, you know, let's take a dip in the water before we go, and she took a dip, and it was definitely see-through, and I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I'll bet you did. Well, let me ask you this though, Claire, because this is kind of a sporty date. Did you feel you were being treated like a guy, sometimes like the way Ruth feels when she's with Trevor?
Well, he did pee in the lake a lot. And he felt like he needed to announce it every time he did it.
Well, the bathroom was a long ways away, and we were enjoying ourselves in a little cove, and I didn't feel like we wanted to go that
In the
far, so
cove.
I would just go in the water. I mean, that was pointless.
That makes
you know?
sense. Now, what about Claire picking her seat like Ruth does with the G-string? Any problem like that?
Oh yeah, actually, we got done riding. It was really rough on the lake that day, and it was really bumpy. And we came back into this cove that we're in, and it started going up there again. And so I noticed her pulling it out, but it was like a romantic kind. I would have helped her.
Romantic pull.
I would have helped her pull it out. I mean, it was.
I'm sure you would have. So there's a big difference. Is this at the point where you lost your shorts, or?
Actually, no, I didn't have my shorts
Yeah, let's
because
find out about
we were
that.
getting we were getting into her car, and I didn't want to get her seat wet, so I took off my shorts and I had my towel, and I wore my towel in her car.
And I have that too.
And you have his towel.
How did you end up with the
He was
shorts
being
and the
considerate.
towel? This isn't really making sense.
He was being
here.
considerate, I'm thinking, but maybe, Claire, this was leading somewhere else, dare I ask?
No. We, after the jet ski, we went to his house and changed and showered.
Like I said.
No, and then we went
Not
to
like
this.
that.
Separately, right?
No, it was very,
Yeah.
very
Okay.
confidential.
All innocent.
Confidential.
Yeah.
Right.
And he made sure I had towels and everything.
And then you went where after that? You guys got dressed again?
Yeah, we went to this winery.
Yes.
And had this great dinner. And
Very enjoyable.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very romantic.
Yeah, it was nice.
And then Then we looked at the stars after and just walked around.
Now, Ruth, this sounds awfully romantic to me. Do you get this kind of treatment?
Never. It's like, let's get a movie and then I'll watch it, go to McDonald's,
take
you know
her
what I
out,
mean? He's
you know?
in his pajamas the whole time, you know what I mean? It's like,
like
I'm
to be
surprised to see him in a
comfortable.
nice shirt today, you know?
Right.
I like to be
it's nice to see him
comfortable,
dressed up.
you know?
So, Trevor, you guys, obviously, after you left the house and got all dressed up, how'd she look in the other outfit?
She looked stunning. She was wearing a nice tight black dress, somewhat sort of similar to this. But yeah, she has a marvelous body. She looks really good, and she's nice and thin, and I like her.
And does Ruth dress like that for you sometimes?
Oh, no, we'll stay home and.
Well, maybe he took me out every once in a while.
Oh, it's like when she dresses up, her dressing up is like we're going to Denny's for the night, and it's just.
That's the only place he can afford to take me.
Trevor, we heard Ruth bagging on you about not finishing school. What about dropping out of college? Was that a problem with
No,
Claire?
it didn't seem to be a problem at all. The only problem was that she's going back to the East Coast to finish up her last year in college. And so she's not going to be back till next year. And but on the issue of me going to college and me being a dropout, she didn't have a problem with it at all. She was pretty much in agreement with it. And she understood.
So you're comfortable with that. And Claire, how did you wrap up the night? How'd the date end?
Well, we went back to his house and we we talked to his parents and they asked us how the date went.
That's nice.
And then I got several goodnight kisses.
Several.
Small ones.
All right, several little
He
ones,
didn't
Trevor
try
says.
to take you to bed, too? I'm kind of
Now,
surprised
the parents
at
were
that,
there, Ruth. He couldn't. All right, next.
Never
What
stopped.
do a hypnotist, a stripper, and pop star Richard Marx have to do with Ruth's date? We're going to find out, so stay tuned. All right, we just heard what happened on Trevor's date with Claire. Now we're going to meet the boy we bestowed on Ruth. Now, Ruth says that Trevor's hornier than Charlie Sheen, lies like Bill Clinton, and has less class than Cartman from South Park. So, we set her up with a stud boy who has less sex than Urkel, is as honest as Abe, and has the heart and soul of Superman. Please welcome Neil Constantini. Hello, Neil. How you doing? You know Ruth? Trevor, you know what? Ruth calls you a college dropout. What do you think she called Neil?
Loser.
That's your first impression. All right, Neil, what about you and Ruth? Did you hit it off right away?
Yeah, we talked on the phone. We are in the same fraternity, sorority kind of circles, and well, she kind of had a better time talking to me since you can't really hang in college.
Now, Ruth, what about physically when he showed up and you first met him?
Oh, I saw him walking up and I was just like, yeah, baby, this guy is... He's got a really great build, beautiful eyes. He just made me feel really petite. You know, he's not like Skinny Bone Jones.
And he was clean shaven. What else about his anatomy did you find out?
Well, actually, we went to the fair that night, and it had
fair?
the world's biggest steer and world's biggest horse. And he kind of mentioned that he was endowed like the horse, so I decided to call him Hercules for the rest of the evening.
Hercules?
Way to go there, Neil, or should I call you Herc? Did you win or anything at the fair while you were there?
Actually, I was playing all these games and I couldn't win a thing, but finally, after $30, I got her this great Scooby-Doo and it said, "I love you."
I love you. That's very nice. And Ruth, were you a little excited about Scooby?
I was so excited. I was just a little sad because it wasn't really comfortable when you hugged it. You know, I like to hug my stuffed animals, and so Neil came up behind it and you put the arms on me and you just gave me the warmest, sexiest hug. I didn't want to let go.
So he
warm, huh?
Yeah.
Someone's got to take care of your girl, buddy.
Come on, Trevor, you got to give him. That's a nice moment.
Yeah, it's whatever floats
A
your
moment
boat.
at the fair there. All right, so Neil, you saw the world's largest horse, or something like that. You won her a prize while you were there. What was next after that?
I stripped for her.
Why not? Explain how that came about.
Well, there was a hypnotist and he hypnotized me. And he got me on stage, and the second he said Chippendales, I took the clothes off. Put on a little show for her.
And Ruth, did he make the cut? Was he a Chippendale
Oh my
kind
gosh,
of guy?
the girls were just going crazy. He took off his shirt, he just has a great body, rubbing it on him, shaking his butt.
This is on a
It was
first date?
awesome.
This is what you call a first date?
Oh, definitely.
Stripping?
At the fair, no less.
Were you excited?
And Ruth, did you buy into the fact that he was really hypnotized, or do you think he was just playing it for you?
Actually, he kind of let me know that he was hypnotized by me, not by the hypnotist, and the show was just...
Neil, you're smooth. Now, what about the fact that all the girls were going crazy? Was he taking advantage of that?
Actually, I got his complete and full attention. It wasn't like going out with Trevor. He flirts with every girl walking by. He doesn't even act like he has a girlfriend.
Dude,
you know?
I always pay attention. You know, I give you my undivided attention.
You had to
when I
like
go
wrestle
out
with me and stuff and
No.
push me around.
For those moments, anyway.
Yeah.
Romantic. I don't
Trying
know
to get me
about
in
stripping
bed.
and all. I mean, I'm not a Chippendale. You don't have to
Now,
have college
Ruth-
education for that.
Here's a guy, Ruth, he's stripping for you. He's talking about his bodily measurements and stuff like that. What about something romantic? Did he do
Well,
anything?
actually, Girls Dream, he took me on the Ferris wheel and he sang a slow Richard Marx song to me. And then I pretended like I was a little bit scared because it was like the bigger Ferris wheel, and he kind of just held me, and we just kind of never let go.
And protected you up there.
Oh, you guys did circles on your date.
And Neil, this is a pretty magical moment, I guess. Where did all this lead to?
It led to the beach.
Beach?
Yeah, we went on the pier.
Were you getting naked there too?
I sang a little song to her. We slow danced, and that's about the time we started kissing.
Oh, yeah?
Kissing already, huh?
Ruth, tell us a little bit more. Did the kissing stop there, or what happened?
Not at all. I mean, I tried to be good, but we went down to the sand and we were playing and we did a little dirty dancing, and he lifted me up in the air.
I don't get all the love.
I kind of wrapped my legs around him and we just kind of kept on kissing.
Dang, I never get to play like that.
Yeah, Trevor, what's the problem, man? You know?
I don't know.
You play too rough, though. You got to be gentle down in the
Exactly,
You gotta be
exactly. Not,
Mr.
hey,
Smooth,
baby,
huh?
let's go.
We'll work on your game, buddy. Don't worry. Huh?
Yeah, Neil's going to help you out.
He's got it.
Easy.
All right, Neil, I understand that you and Ruth actually lived quite a distance apart. Were you able to make it home okay?
No, I got stuck on her bed that night.
Oh. Now, Ruth, you're in the same bed with this guy. Is he all about sex just like Trevor would have been?
Not at all. He was a complete gentleman. We cuddled the
he's doing that to
whole
impress
night.
you. He wanted some.
We cuddled the whole night.
Now, Trevor, here she is laying in bed with this other guy. Do you believe it was just cuddling?
I don't think so, no. No, I'm going to have to disagree. I think there's a little more to
It's
that.
hard for him to believe that somebody can actually be a gentleman.
Well, I mean,
and
come
not
on.
have
I mean,
to,
all the way.
A male is
yeah.
a male. I mean, if you're in bed, I mean, there's obviously a
But
reason
there's
you
a
started
man
out
who
there,
could
you know?
control his urges, I'm sure.
But hey, you know?
Ruth, what about Trevor, though? Is there something that Trevor actually brings to the table that may be missing with Neil?
Well, actually, Neil really treated me like a woman, but it's kind of like whatever I wanted to do. It's kind of like he was my lapdog. So the one thing I like about Trevor is he's a challenge, you know what I mean? And I really like that.
All right, so Neil, you were just a little too easy, I guess. All right, will a night of love songs and lip locks be enough to give Ruth a change of heart? We're going to find out next, so stay tuned. Trevor and Ruth. Now, they were friends who never thought they'd actually end up in a real relationship together, and now that has happened, it's been the best of times, and it's also been the worst of times for these guys. Where do we go from here? That's where we're going to find out. Trevor, we'll start with you. You say that you've learned to see the deeper side of a relationship with all of this, with Ruth and everything. You had a really good time with Claire. Maybe she's more your type physically. I don't know. You seem to like that. What's your decision?
Well, I had a great time with Claire. She was absolutely stunning. She looked marvelous. We had a great time. We talked well. We bonded well. It was a perfect 10. I mean, you couldn't ask for anything more.
Good.
But Ruth taught me one thing, and that looks aren't usually always everything. And we've been through a lot, and we have a lot of problems, but I feel that we can work things out, and I'm going to stay together.
Stay together. Claire, sorry things can't work out for you. All right, Ruth, let's get your decision. Trevor says he wants to stay with you. Now, you've been friends for a long time, obviously share a lot of feelings together. It sounds like Neil, though, has really swept you off your feet with the date that you had. What's your decision?
Well, you guys did set me up on my dream date, so I'm going to have a change of heart.
Change of heart. And Ruth, what was it that made you change? They're happy for you.
Yes. I love Trevor with all my heart, and I hope that we will always be best friends. But, I was really treated like a woman, and I really hope to continue to be treated that way.
And Neil, that's good with you?
Absolutely.
Neil's like, absolutely. All right, well, thanks for coming on here. And Trevor, hopefully by coming on and learning some things, you'll know better next time what to do. And I'm sure there's somebody out there better suited for you. All right, Trevor, thank you. That is our show for today. Thanks to Trevor and Claire. And good luck to Ruth and Neil. We'll see you next time on Change of Heart.